Hello everyone, it's Liam Catterson here with another episode of Supernatural. It's episode number 10 of this season. As I guess we're around the halfway mark of this season, which has been pretty great stuff. Although that last episode, yeah, it didn't help matters when I absolutely jinxed it as well. Ooh, look, you know, I can tell the difference between Sam and Gadriel. The timing was just great, apparently. Yes, we got quite a few things that happened in that last episode. Of course, Gadriel being the real name of, I guess, the angel that has taken a hold on Sam completely now, rather than Ezekiel. So yeah. But of course, there was that whole situation with Kevin, who sadly died, and yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what the next move is going to be in regards to how we're gonna get to Sam, how we're gonna get Gadriel out, because of course Sam, you know, he would be the one that needed to say, okay, Gadriel, get out of here, but yeah, Gadriel's taking full control of Sam, so this is going to be very interesting to see how we're going to resolve this. And yeah, with that said, why don't we get into this episode of Supernatural, episode 10 of season 9. Let's go.
Think in terms of bridges burn.
It's heartbreaking with Kevin's.
As the light fades from the screen.
I guess that was to be expected, isn't it, for when it comes to
from
being
the famous final scene.
Emotionally responding with, yeah, that anger.
Hell, security!
It's fine, Margie. You can go.
What? Corey!
Bitch, that stutter!
What? Oh, you're grateful. You're really grateful. Oof.
I made a mistake.
I was a guard. I was doing my job.
What you did to Hebner, was that your job?
Your boyfriend, at that was just fun. Is that what you're here
Damn,
for?
that's cold.
A big payback? Sorry.
I don't think Tori's gonna cut it. Yeah, Sam's gonna be on the run, I'm just saying.
Gas. Now look at you, all suited up and back in the game.
Yeah, he's back.
And that halo burns him out at night.
It would just be the ultimate smack in the face for Dean.
God, I was so damn stupid.
No, you weren't.
You were stupid for the right reasons.
Yeah, like that matters.
Before he died, he told me the demons were able to dig into his mind, access his coding.
Oh,
Might be able to do that
yeah.
here. Might be able to bypass the angel and talk directly
Because we had
to Sam.
that taught. We had that
I don't know, but I think we should
really
try.
ruthless torture session.
Sorry to hear that. Don't pretend you care.
I don't know.
You tried to kill him.
Told him this was gonna happen. I was the only person who tried to warn him.
He seems a bit disappointed, so...
I told him to run.
From what?
You.
And I'm sure you have a totally viable, much better plan B.
Well, there's always a plan B.
You can't be considering this.
Yeah, he's got to...
The chains on him.
It's not the... It...
Really? What are you, a pimp?
I like it.
If Cass likes it, then that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Let's go.
Shotgun.
Wrong. You're in the back.
Denied. That smirk from Cass.
Keep an eye on him.
Oh.
You never gave me his name, Metatron.
Not much for seizing the initiative, are we? Gadriel, we are writing our own epic story.
It's like, isn't it obvious to take
make
Dean
that
out the
work,
equation?
Sometimes you sap. Heaven's longest running joke.
Wow, you're really playing that card on him? You're the joke. You did not kill the dog. Oh my god, no. You could have gone to to the neighbor next door. I don't mind that, but when you kill the dog.
Human Castiel? Eh. But feathered Castiel?
Human
Okay,
Castiel.
okay.
You heard what happened to him, right?
I've been tied up. Pray do tell.
Oh, shoot. But interesting comments about feathered Cass versus human Cass.
Well, of course, with Abaddon in charge, you...
Oh, that bee with an itch ain't the boss. I mean, she's got a few of the more aggro types on her side.
Oh my god,
But
I love
most are
her.
just waiting to see who takes the belt. You or her?
Just to know someone's still loyal.
Uh-huh.
What? Hi? What?
That is, of course, if you're not playing both sides.
She could be. There's no respect.
Wouldn't you?
Three amigos, right again.
He's not my amigo.
I'm not your mate.
Abner, I thought you were dead. What happened? What are you doing
no.
here? What are you doing here?
Daddy.
Now he's got a family and... Oh, no.
Yes, it is. Look at me. I'm happy. And your vessel,
Chance to start
is he
again.
happy? He was an abusive ass.
Oh, shit.
But I
Oh,
love
that
my family.
sucks.
And there's always a price. But it's worth paying.
He's found solitude, peace. It just sucks that the guy was abusive, and then there is this kind of like I don't know. There is this kind of fiction in terms of the personality, because what happens when Abner gets expelled? Oh no. No. Cass? Oh my god! That was quite the shot there, Cass! Holy shit! Oh. Yeah, that was...
Sort of the opposite.
That was inevitable, wasn't it? Oh.
Fad, put a blade through your brother's heart.
Oh, of course. Of course. When he puts it like that, you know, it's just
It makes
going
you feel
to
better.
invoke guilt.
I have Sam locked away in a dream.
So am I.
Oh, that just went in. Oh, shit.
How are you doing?
Oh,
When you want to talk about me now,
it's a
I want to talk about
distraction.
anything that's not a demon sticking needles into my brother's brain.
Oh,
I was saving heaven. I got played too.
like a damn
So
fiddle.
you're saying we're both a couple of dumbasses?
I prefer the word trusting.
Too trusting.
Less dumb, less ass.
Shirley, get in here.
The sentry who allowed Lucifer into the garden.
My. A celebrity.
Like the garden. Like Eden?
Yeah.
Adam and Eve, Fig Leaves Garden?
It's his fault. All of it.
He caused... He
Corruption of
started
man.
this. It's his
Demons.
fault.
It might work, but I can't possess a vessel without permission.
No.
Nah.
Can't be done.
Nah. I mean, this
Demons
is going to
can
be the
take
only
what
option,
they want.
isn't it?
Yes, burn off Sam's tattoo.
Dean.
Do it. Do
I'm
it.
assuming when all of this is said and done, you'll get another tattoo just somewhere else. I don't know. Shit.
Besides, I don't want to be inside your brother any longer than I have to. I'm not one for sloppy seconds.
Anyone else getting the innuendo?
Only chomping on dead cheerleaders.
Hey, you want a
Well, at least
No, I'm fine.
he wasn't
bad.
bullshitting.
Dean! Dean!
Gibbsy,
How do you know that word?
Because Dean sent me. You didn't. He did.
I love how Crowley is.
You need to take control, Sam.
Yeah, he's trying
Blow it
to
up.
like
And cast that
sounds
punk
serious.
ass holy roller out!
My God.
For all your chatter, you will always be a coward.
Yeah, but we're going to
You
look
should be running.
Crowley. Same can't be said to you. Oh shit. This is not gonna go well for Crowley. Oh boy.
Get the hell out.
Let's go! Woo! Don't have Vindaloo, people.
Yes.
Well, at least Sam's here, though, fully. Yeah, we still got problems, though, with Abaddon, right? So...
Surprised that some of my more idiotic subjects bought her line. But now, good news, fellas. Daddy's home.
Hal doesn't want you, Crowley. It's mine.
Yeah, but there might be some mixed opinions
Not
about
what
your
I hear.
leadership.
A virgin and all the entrails they can eat. So think on this, lads. Spread the word. Vote Crowley.
Oh God! And still, I'm guessing a lot of people will, you know, prefer this over the presidential elections.
to trick me into being possessed by some psycho angel?
Well, you didn't
Saved your
think...
life. So what? I was willing to die.
Is it though? He made peace with death.
And I will end that son of a bitch. But I'll do it alone.
Doesn't want you entangled in this any further.
What's that supposed to mean? Come on, man. Can't you see? I'm poisoned. Sam, people get close to me, they get killed, or worse.
What, it took what
You know, I tell
Crowley
myself
said
that
to
I
heart.
help more people than I hurt. I'm not gonna stop you.
There's that kind of sense of being the bigger person because Dean...
But don't go thinking that's a problem, because it's not.
I feel like we were, like... Yeah, getting ready for this kind of, hurt. When Sam came back. You just love Cass's card there. I hope that stays around. I know he's got his, you know, abilities back and all that jazz, but still. He's still a hunter at the end of the day. So, yeah. No, I feel like, obviously we were all wanting Sam to come back and for Gadriel to piss off from Sam. And whereas that was to be expected, I feel like we should have been prepared for the emotional hurt between Dean and Sam once the truth came out, as well as the fact that we're dealing with Kevin's death. And I mean, Dean said it that the blood, that Kevin's blood is on his hands, and obviously you do feel so bad for him and you do sympathize with him, but you can't exactly say he's wrong. But at the end of the day, when it comes to love, we can do very, very silly things, can't we? And it's not just about, you know, a romantic connection, but the love one person has for another. We know it's very, very established about how much, you know, Dean and Sam do mean to each other. And obviously there was this situation where Sam was ready to die. But Dean couldn't, he couldn't survive that, and yeah. When it comes to keeping keeping stuff hidden from the other brother, it's a, I guess, a theme in this show, isn't it? Where you know, if things really go to hell for one character, they need some time, and they they are alone basically. So yeah, but yeah, because that's gone down well in the past, hasn't it? So yeah, but like I said, it's great that Gadriel is now out. Back into, I guess, the original body, really. So, yeah, but it was really, really great stuff to finally have that moment come about, because I didn't expect them to. I think now would be the perfect time, rather than just run it through until for the majority of the season. But obviously times were very, very desperate as well for Dean, given the fact that Gadriel, he's, well, not just the fact that he killed Kevin, but it's also the fact that we had him continuing to hurt and continuing to torment Dean, really, with the fact that Sam is chilling. He thinks he's on this adventure about ghouls and cheerleaders. So yeah, I'm sure that's an episode that will come down the line in some capacity, right? No, but there is that kind of rub in the face, really, and it now is he needs to go, because we are running out of options before there is an opportunity which might force Dean to, put his because in the end, obviously, letting Sam die was the thing that should have happened in Sam's mind. And it might come down to, it would be a bit of a full circle moment if, not that I would be actively wanting Sam to die, because, who does? But it would be a bit of a full circle moment if, we were running out of options and all of that, and we'd have to get rid of Gadriel, so, yeah. Well, we'd have to get rid of Sam, should I say, because Gadriel's not playing ball, so, thankfully, Crowley's plan did work. There was that little matter of, look, you may as well just roll with it. So, yeah. Especially when you got to consider the fact that, look, I think Crowley's going to be sticking around for quite some time. Just let him cook, because, like I said, we're running out of options before you have to come to the prospect that you might have to kill Sam. So if this is a chance for Sam to return, for Gadriel to be ejected, take that chance. And like I said, thankfully, worked out really, really great. So, yeah. And I just love the fact, though, that when Sam first learned about Kevin's death, and he thought that it was on him, you had Crowley assure him, in a very, very, not in a condescending way either, or anything like that, but in a way that was literally assuring him. So yeah. With that said, though, going about Kevin's death and all of that, it was very interesting to see, because we know that there is a bit of connectivity, I guess, when it came to Kevin and Crowley. So it was going to be very interesting to see Crowley's reaction to the news that Kevin was dead. And you got the sense that he was genuinely upset about the news, because I think he really, really did like Kevin, did Crowley. So yeah, I mean, yeah, he would obviously. I don't think the feelings would be reciprocated from Kevin's POV, but I think with Kevin, Crowley found him to be a very, very entertaining opponent, really, and someone he didn't want to outright rip, his head from his body from, but someone who, he was, I guess, in well, I mean, it was a sick and twisted sense, but he viewed him as a toy, really, so, and he was probably one of his favorite toys because of the fact that, well, that's it, though. He loved to screw around with Kevin, but I think he found something in his attitude and all of that that made him respect Kevin so much. So, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really interesting learning about having Crowley learn about Kevin's death and seeing his reactions to losing Kevin. So yeah, and understandably Dean was going to be pissed off. So yeah, but there was this idea at the end of the episode, obviously, when we had that final shot where Dean assured Sam that it wasn't his fault. It's Dean's, if anything. That the blood on that he's gonna be, and you know, you could say that he's chastising himself so much. But I like to think of the whole situation of, obviously with Dean needing a bit of space, I like to think of the whole situation as a mirror to Gadriel. Because, of course, you had that moment where Cass absolutely cursed him for basically being the source of all things evil, really, because of the fact that he was the one that allowed Lucifer reign in the garden, and from that moment on, corruption was an idea for the human race to entertain, really. Whatever ways of, corruption there is. So, yeah. But, yeah, like I said, I mean, he basically caused all of the, like, Cass even pointed out about the apocalypse. Every shit show that has happened has stemmed from Gadriel. And I like to mirror the whole situation of Dean blaming himself, especially for Kevin's death. I like to consider that a mirror to Gadriel, because it all started with the fact that Dean refused to let Sam die. And because of that, these, chain events have been waiting to, I guess, hit that milestone, such as Kevin's death, for example. But, for Dean, he did what he thought was the right thing to do. Was it a bit selfish? Sure, right? Okay, you can't really blame him, though, when it comes to the fact that he will do anything and everything to save his brother. But Sam was so adamant on the fact that I if this was where my story ended, I wouldn't be too upset. Like, just, I'll happily accept death. But for Dean, that wasn't good enough. Dean couldn't live with that. So, yeah, he did something that was very, very audacious, because it, like, you go back to that first episode and you just think about the fact that, we remember this isn't the first time that Sam has been possessed, of course, when you think back to Lucifer. So, yeah. And I feel like with him learning about that knowledge about an angel was inhabiting him, he was getting PTSD, and yeah, like he was getting trauma based on what Lucifer put him through. So, it's a bit of a mixture of emotions at the minute, because of the fact that with Sam, I feel like he kind of understands what Dean had to do. It wasn't, like, was it right? That is debatable. I mean, obviously, with Sam surviving and all of that, I'll take that over mourning Sam any day. But I would say it's not the first time that I guess the show has dealt with a situation where you think you're doing the right thing, but in actuality, it's like with Gadriel with Metatron, because he thinks he's doing the right thing as well, and instead, he is just putting himself in a really, really bad light with Gadriel siding with Metatron. But Metatron is giving him that. There is that golden carrot dangling about, this is your chance to attain for that second chance. All those years you spent being tortured and all of that, well, now is your chance to rectify that, to remedy your wrongs, etc. So, for Gadriel, he has no choice but to I I would say, side with Metatron, because no one else is willing to give him a second chance, but yeah, Metatron. So yeah, but again, just circling back to the originating point about the fact that this isn't the first time that the show has, or this show, should I say, has presented the idea of thinking you're doing the right thing, but it's not. So, and that really stings heavily when it comes to the prospect of bringing Sam back by having Gadriel possess him. So, yeah. And to be fair, Sam has been in that. He's been in Dean's shoes before, thinking you're doing the right thing, when in actuality, nope. So, yeah. But with Dean, he's put that blame because it mainly with Kevin's death that's really messed him up in terms of feeling that he has a responsibility in what happened to Kevin. And even though that it does seem a bit I don't know, it does seem a bit what's the word I'm looking for? It does seem a bit cruel, I guess. Like, even though it might seem a bit cruel, he's right to think that Kevin's death is on him. Because of the fact that, like I said, it all goes back to the bit I mentioned about the mirroring to Gadriel when he allowed Lucifer to corrupt the garden. Basically, that created a chain of events of everything bad having a possibility to exist. So, yeah. Dean letting Gadriel take Sam, take possession of Sam, that created a chain of events that was, that was not going to go down well, was it? So, yeah, but, yeah, this was a really great episode. I also love the little idea with Abaddon and Crowley. Yeah, it's basically a campaign, and yeah, it's just so yeah, it is just so fun, this whole idea basically of an election in hell, basically that. Although some can say that it's no different to what's happening in November, I think it is, when you have your presidential elections and all of that, or when it comes to the general election in hell. Yeah, definitely is when it comes to the UK. So, but no, I am really excited to see things develop there for both Crowley and yeah, Abaddon. But yeah, it was a really great episode. So yeah, great touch upon the death of Kevin, which it still upsets me to this day, but it's great that Sam is back. No Gadriel in the back seat or whatever. So yeah, obviously he's still out there and he might still be a bit of a problem unless he realizes that siding with Metatron is a bit of a no-no. But yeah, it was a really great episode. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!